time to start.
Oh, I don't know how to change it now. All right, hey everybody, good morning. Welcome to USA Bowl in Dallas, Texas for the Roto Grip Sport Challenge Spring Series. Stop number 4 at USA Bowl. So we've had the qualifying 33 competitors trying to make match play today. The top 8 qualified for match play. This is the first week of a new pattern, a short pattern. The unknown mystery short pattern. They don't know what the pattern is. All they know is that it's short, so they know kind of what equipment to bring, and they got to figure it out. So here we have the top 8 out of qualifying. So we've got our number 1 qualifier, Nolan Walters. Number 2, JL Hammond. Number 3, Keegan Alexander. Number 4, Cameron Wing. Number 5, Cameron was our finalist last week. Got knocked out in the final match. Noah Raleigh-Turner, Logan Frischman, Garrett Andrus, and Brady McDonough filling out the top 8. So single elimination match play. Number 1 bowls number 8. 2-7, so on and so forth. Brady taking his shot on 23. Needs to get it a little bit more outside for that to work. But so winner moves on to the semifinals. The winner of that match moves on to the finals. Winner moves on, loser goes home. So joining the action in progress. We got 2 pairs, 8 competitors, 4 lanes. See Logan, the lefty, on lane 25, sending them all back in the pit. So he's open strike. So these are fresh lanes, unused so far today. The bowlers qualified on lanes a little bit lower in the house, and they've got to come up here to 23 to 26 and just start competition. No practice. Every shot counts towards your score. So after the first shot, they just got to see what happened, see if they liked it or not. If not, got to try and figure it out. So that's what we'll be seeing early on, and not much time to get it sorted out as Noah gets 2 in a row for his first match. And you can see on the scores, they are competing against the people across from them. So Nolan against Brady, Cameron against Noah, Keegan versus Logan, and JL versus Garrett. Again, winner moves on, loser goes home, or goes down to the low side to practice. And we got Garrett stepping up lane 25. He's 9 miss. Missed his first shot. So the short pattern, you're going to send some into the gutter, and you just got to be okay with that. You got to play to the outside of the lane to give the ball enough room to come back. And he's not going to have to shoot at that at least. Brady playing a little more outside, and at least he's on the right side of the head pin now. But 1-2-8-10. And Cameron Wing, our other lefty in the finals here, and it's going to be coming in light for him. Keegan on 25, playing up the 2 board there. And that's about where you need to be on this, it looks like. Using some speed and revs to get those pins to carry. Brady taking a good heave at it, not getting that 10 pin to go out, so he's spare open against Nolan, who has 2 spares. So they're working on figuring it out. Cameron sparing up his 3rd frame. And JL had a really good game last game of qualifying. She was in the 240s, and she was playing straight up 5. And it looks like she's doing that here. Was a little bit outside on that, leaving a 210. So she's open spare, might be an open here. So Noah gets the 7 out with a 1-5. Don't see that every day. All right, Brady making a ball change, going to a fast pitch, something a little more back end to it. And he leaves a 10 pin. JL shooting at her 210 and clobbering the 2, leaving the 10 for opening the 3rd. Noah shooting at the 1-5, gets it. Keegan on 26, through the nose a little bit, leaving a 4 pin. And Brady shooting at his 10. It's got a hold on. It does not. It's a little out of sorts today. Logan on 25. He is on a double. And that's where it's at right there. So 3 in a row for Logan. So he takes the lead going up against Keegan. So Keegan will need to make this 4 pin. Should not be a problem for him. But it is, as he whiffs a 4 pin. So Keegan's open, strike, open. As Noah has a good look, comes in a little light, leaves a 2-8. Garrett Andrus, lane 25. He's on a spare. 2-handed righty from the Austin area. Feeding it out to the right, letting it come back. Finding the pocket, getting a strike in the 4th. And JL going up the right side again, in the pocket, getting them all to go. And Nolan spares up his 4th frame. And Noah shooting at the 2-8, getting it out. So he's double spare through the 4th. And look at Logan on 26. And Keegan at the 10 pin, and he gets it. Doesn't like the approach, but he gets it. All right, and Nolan going through the nose, getting the 2-10 out late for a strike. He knows he got away with one there. Logan, the 3-6-10, he got it. So Brady a little bit slower. And he comes in light, 2-4-8-10. Cameron, 23, coming in light, 1-3-6. And JL coming in light. And Brady trying to get that 10 pin out again. It is eluding him, as he is at 54 in the 5th. And he's going to have a hard time coming back from that. Cameron gets his spare. JL shooting at a 4 pin. And Garrett's got at an angle here, 2-4-8-10, it looks like. All right, and he gets 2 off, leaving the 8-10, I think. And Noah's on a spare, and he's finding the pocket in the fifth. He's at 96 on a strike in the fifth. And Logan on 25, sending it out there, coming in high, leaving a 6-pin. And Keegan gets him to go. We're going to showcase our, we'll call it our CDB cam. So if you watch the PBA events over the weekend, they had a camera angle. And Karen Doran-Ballard is a big fan of that, so I'm going to try and put that together. All right. And Brady spares it up this time. So he's sparing the sixth. And Nolan's got a split of his own to work with. And JL in the pocket there. All right, we're just gonna do our CDB cam here again. Look at JL's shot. JL's playing about straight up 5. Great shot. And Noah, so he is on a strike. That's gonna go high. Oh, but he trips it out. He gets him to go. Give a little love to the camera there. Cameron, oh, coming in light. All right, Keegan playing out on 1. Not enough to come back, leaving a 1-2-4. So Keegan's at 109 through the 7th. Logan can make this and really put some pressure on. He's 132 in the 7th. They're both pending a spare. So if someone misses and Logan makes his, Nolan right in the pocket on 23. And Keegan makes his. Didn't seem happy with it, but got them all down. And that's the name of the game. And Brady crossing over, getting them to go. And Cameron starting his 7th frame, right in the pocket. Great shot. And Garrett also playing outside. Let's get a shot of that, see what Garrett's doing over there on 26. So he's standing way right. He's got a little bit, maybe 10, 12 board drift to the left. Okay, so yeah, he's about 10, feeding it out to about 2 or 3. Finding the pocket right there. Nice job. Keegan also playing outside, a little more speed. And he goes to the nose, leaving a 6-10. All right, let's see what Noah, oh, all right, on a double, throws it into the channel there. So that'll hurt, and he's in a close one against Cameron, so that's gonna cause him some difficulty. And Brady just coming in light again. He's not getting it figured out, but he'll have a chance to take the 10-pin out again as Noah comes in light. And good news is he won't have to shoot at that. And Brady with another open in the 8th. And Logan 7-10ing in the 8th frame. All right, so Keegan can make this, put some pressure on Logan, and he does. So he is at 133 on a spare. And Logan is 149 on, I don't want to jinx him, but on what most likely will be an open, unless he converts to 7-10. And doesn't get either of them. And we'll take a look at JL. She's been playing the right side of the lane very effectively today. see what she's got going. That looks a little more inside, and it is. And she leaves a 5-pin. As Nolan goes 9 spare in the 8th. So he's at 121 on a spare, 131. So he's about 29 ahead of Brady. So that will make it difficult for Brady to come back. Garrett's finding his line on 25. Noah gets his to go. As Cameron going high through the nose. 2-4-7-10. Got a close match between Keegan and Logan. Keegan coming in light. 2-7-8. So Logan can put some pressure on. Steps out of it. And that is way inside. Crosses over, and he leaves a mess of his own for a 1-2-8. As Nolan can shut the door, and he does on his match with Brady there. So he's 141 on a strike in the 9th. He can strike out for 191. Brady can strike out for 162. But qualifying, we're not seeing a lot of strikes on this pattern. All right, and Logan opens. And that opens the door for Keegan, and it's going to come down to the 10th frame. So Logan is up by 9. As Brady's got a 10-pin to shoot at. JL, ooh, that's outside. She leaves the left rail. And let's take a look at Garrett, see what he's doing again. And Brady made his 10-pin. Garrett taking his time on CDB cam. And Garrett's right there, dialed in. JL shooting at her left rail. Going right to left. And she's going to open in her 9th frame, 121. So Garrett has that match in hand. So Garrett will advance. Noah leaving a 2-8-10. So that gives Cameron a chance. All right, Brady goes to a spare ball, finds the pocket. So he pulls out the mix and mixes them up and sends them all back. All right, so Noah can make this to put some pressure on Cameron. And he's just going to go for the 2-8. So he's 154. And Brady cranking on his spare ball, gets 2 in a row. So Logan with a 1-3 over there, looks like. And Keegan leaves, looks like a 4-pin. We're staying a few lanes over, so it's kind of hard to see. All right. And Nolan, so that'll be 2 in a row, and that'll do it. So Nolan will advance, see if Brady can get a turkey with a spare ball. And almost. So he's strike 9. So Logan opens 167. All right, so here we go. So Keegan can make this, and he does. So that puts him at 159, so he needs 8 to tie. As Noah's light again for 2-8. So 8 to tie over here with Keegan and Logan, as Garrett's just sending them all back, 4 in a row. And 7. So that's Logan will advance by 1 pin. All right, so Nolan is going to advance. Logan is going to advance. Who else? Garrett will advance. So we're down to Cameron and Noah here. And then Nolan's just chalking them up. So Noah is on his 10th frame, and he's going to open, so that's 162 for him. Cameron's on a strike in the 9th, so he can strike out for 199. As Garrett just over there, just filling frames up. He's at 202 with 1 more to go. All right, so Cameron stepping up to finish his 10th frame, start his 10th frame, and finish it. So that's how 10th frame works. And if you hear some enthusiasm, there's a collegiate tournament going on the high side. All right, and he gets him to go. And that will pretty much do it. So he'll need 2 pins in 2 shots. So Cameron will advance. So we'll have Cameron versus Nolan. Again, Cameron made it to the finals last week. Keegan was a frequent flyer in the finals. He got knocked out early against Logan. And then Garrett will also advance along with Nolan and Cameron. All right, so as we take a moment between games, if you're not subscribed already, please take a moment, click on the subscribe button so our videos will show up in your feed, and click on the notification bell so you'll know whenever we go live. And you can also, if you look down next to the subscribe and notification, if you have both of those clicked, there's a little arrow right next to them. No, not that one. A little bit more. There you go, that one. That's the share button. So if you've got friends, family members, anyone who's interested in bowling, you can share the stream with them, and then they can also like, subscribe, click the notification bell. And that helps our stream, helps the channel get some exposure so that people will know all about youth bowling and what a great sport it is. So we're getting the scoring units up, getting the names put together, and that's how you do it, the subscribe and the bell. And that's all there is to it. That's all you have to do. All right, so it'll be Nolan versus Noah. I'm sorry, Nolan versus Cameron, and Garrett versus Logan. And so Garrett is going to start on 26. So this is Garrett's leg cam here. He's starting way right, drifts left, about a quarter of the lane, and then sends it back out right. And that's why he does that, so he can do that. Strike for Garrett. All right, Nolan, some interesting carry, leaving a 1, 5, 10. You don't see that too often. And Logan on the left side, 1, 3, 4, 6, 7. The old lefty washout. All right, a little backup ball, not going to do it. And so Nolan's 7 out in the first. So Cameron, our other lefty, so we got 2 lefties in the semis. And Cameron in the pocket, leaving a 7-pin though. Oh, there we go. Take a look at that. Logan picking out the lefty washout there. And he gets it. All right, Cameron picks up his spare, so he's spare in the first. Logan starting his second frame. It's going to go through the nose, but he gets some carry. So he's spare strike through 2. Cameron on the left pair, starting his second frame. Getting it outside a little bit too light, and he leaves a 3-9. All right, and Garrett on 25. Getting it out there on the 2 board. Comes in high for a 3-6-10. The unmakeable spare, as some people refer to it as. Cameron's going to make his 3-9. As Garrett attempts to make the unmakeable spare, the 3-6-10. Lane 25, using his spare ball, going at it, and he makes it. He's made the unmakeable spare. Not how you want to do it, but it worked. All right, and Nolan coming in light, the 1-2-4. So Nolan's searching around a little bit for a line to the pocket. I think his last shot was high, this shot light. Check out Garrett here. Nolan pulled that, got 1 off the left side. Ooh, way outside. And so it'll be 6 after a spare for Garrett. Puts him at 33 after 2. And meanwhile, Logan is spare strike. So Nolan through the nose. The big 4. We've seen this made before. Watch our highlight reel video. Jace Borja makes the big 4 in our Christmas special. As Garrett picks up his spare, so he stays clean. So he's at 43 after 3. And Logan through the nose, can't get the 4 to go. And Cameron, the other lefty, 2-handed lefty, starting his 3rd frame. He's spare, strike. Getting the light lefty mixer. Then puts him at 49 in the 3rd on a strike. And Logan getting the 4-pin out. So he's spare strike, spare for 50 in the 3rd. Putting a little pressure on Garrett. See how he responds after Logan finishes his 4th frame. And Cameron starting his 4th on a strike. That's going to be high. Yeah, 4-6-10. Logan way inside, way crossing over. Gets the 8 out late. The late 8. Leaving just the 2-pin. And Cameron's going to want 2. He tried to go for it. Missed 1, so he's going to lose a little count on that strike. And he is at 65 in the 4th. As you might hear our very enthusiastic collegiate bowlers on the high side of the house. Sounds like great things are happening down there for them. And Nolan, fourth frame, going straight up 5. That's a good look. Looks like a purple hammer, maybe. And doing what the purple hammer does. Goes straight for 45 feet and hooks into the pocket. That's what you want. And Garrett starting his fourth frame on lane 25. He's on a spare. Looks like he's also got a purple hammer, and it crosses over, but he gets him to go. Pull up to the second window because he gets it to go as Nolan in the pocket for a double. So he might have found something out there. He's lined up on both lanes, so look out. All right, and Cameron looked like he was a little light for a 3-5. Let's see Garrett. And steps out of it a little bit and goes high for another opportunity to make the unmakeable spare, the 3-6-10. Cameron shooting at his spare, and he chops the 3 off the 5. So that's 2 opens after Nolan doubles. And this time he hits the 3-pin on the right side, but wraps the 6 around the 10 for a miss on the unmakeable spare. We got Cameron after 2 opens, leaves a 2, almost a 2-8, trips the 2 out for just the 8. So Logan on a spare, put some pressure on Garrett. After Garrett's open, Logan gets it. All right, Logan doubles. All right, so Garrett's going to need to step up. And Nolan sends one into the channel on a double. So that gives some life to Cameron. Okay. So Garrett on 25, stepping out of it again, but finding the pocket. So he's not going to let Logan run away with this one. And let's see if Nolan can find the pocket, and he does. There we go. So like I said, those short patterns, if you're trying to find the pocket, you're going to find the gutter every once in a while. So it's unfortunate that happens after a double, but Nolan pulls it together, salvages a spare out of it. See Garrett on 26. And he steps out of it again, but finds some friction and finds a strike. So now he's on a double. So giving Logan the business a little bit. And Nolan, 4-9. And Logan crossing over, pulled it a little bit. That was right the whole way. And okay. Yeah, two lefties, and Cameron's going to go first. And, ooh, 6-9. And Logan sends them all back, or makes a spare. And Cameron gets his one. All right, we'll do our lefty leg cam. See how that looks. Oh. Trips it out. There we go. And Cameron went to the nose for 4-6-10 as we watch a replay on Logan. Stepping it out, tripping the 10 out. And Garrett getting the 9 to go. And Cameron with the field goal. So 2 splits in a row. So we got Garrett on 3 in a row. Stepping up on 26. Nolan goes in high. He's a 4-6-7 of his own. And Garrett finding it. 4 in a row. So he's putting some distance between himself and Logan. So Garrett, the U15 Pepsi state champion this year, with a 300 game, on his way to claiming that title. And Logan's got to cross over and get him. He does. So that puts Logan up by 4. And Nolan gets him out. So he's at 107. All right, I'd make a little score correction on Nolan's 7th frame. And Logan getting him out. First shot in the 10th strike. It's Cameron making his spare. So he's got 3 pins on Nolan as Cameron's going to start his 10th frame. Logan on a double. So he's at 225, can go 235 with a strike here. And that's got a crossover, and he leaves a 5 pin. Yeah. So 234. And I think Garrett, the best he can do is 231. So that will do it. And he gets first in the 10th. All right, Cameron misses for 136. So yeah, Garrett can go 231, so that match is over. Logan will advance. Will it be against a lefty or a righty? As Garrett playing outside, sends one into the inevitable, into the channel. So now Nolan cannot win. Needed a strike there. So that'll put him at 125, and a strike here will put him at 135, one pin down. So that score correction coming into play there, or maybe not, as he gets 5. All right. So 130 to 136. We'll have Cameron versus Logan, the lefties, the lefty showdown. So we're going to take a break. We're going to move some cameras around, and we'll be right back.
There? Which side do you want? Wait. You get choice. You know that, right? I'm going over to him. You want over there? Sure. I bowled a 130. I know, but you bowled a 234. It's not happening. Okay.
Oh, you don't like your character?
You don't like that lane at all. Just say.
All right, and we're back. So we're gonna have Cameron start on the left lane. Logan versus Cameron, the lefty battle. So Cameron was in our final match last week on the long pattern, so showing some versatility. Being able to play the long and the short. So the higher seed gets to choose the pair. So Logan pulled Cameron over to his pair. Oh, and he gets it. And there you go. Our leg cam might be a little obscured with our lefties playing here today. Yeah. All right, so Logan trying to keep it even with a spare, and he gets it. All right, Logan, that's going to cross way over, and he leaves a 1-2. Checking out his footing a little bit. And Logan trying to stay clean, and he gets it. Good pocket shot. And Cameron playing a little more outside. That's not going to come back as he leaves the 1-3-6. So he's 7 spare 7. And needs this spare to be down by only 1. And he's going to get it. There we go. All right, so Logan up by 1 after 2. And they're both clean. Cameron new to this pair, so he's trying to figure it out as he goes, see what adjustments he makes. That's going to be more inside, and it's the light mixer for a strike in the 3rd. All right, Logan starting his 3rd frame and pulls that through the nose, but gets him to go. It's a through the nose / crossover, but that will keep his lead by 1 pin after 3. Logan gets a little more outside, and not quite enough as that goes through the nose, and he leaves a 4-pin. So the lefties may be seeing a little bit of transition, more than they're used to, with two of them playing the same area of the lane. And he's going to make his 4-pin, so he spares the 4th. Cameron starting his 4th frame on a strike. Strike here will give him the lead, but he gets 8 and a split. And he's going to get the 4 off the 4-7, or the 2 off the 2-7. They'll be an open, put him at 65 in the 4th. Put him down by 13. And that's more outside, but not quite going to come back. So he leaves a 3-pin. As we saw in the last match, Logan can definitely start stringing some strikes together, so you don't want to leave the door open for him for too long, or he will close it on you. And hooking at the single pin, and it doesn't pay off, so he goes open through the 5th, 74. So Logan has the opportunity to capitalize on this. See what he can put together for his 5th frame. And he pulls it. Oh, but he gets it. So it's got some hold in the middle. That looked to be a little inside of target. But he might have found just a little bit of hold and maybe a different place to play. We'll see what he does with that bit of information. And that is more inside than you want, crossing over, and he leaves a 4-pin. And, ooh, whiffs on the 4. All right, so that might breathe some life into Cameron here. Puts Logan at 106 in the 6th frame. So with 3 in a row, Cameron can close it to 2. See what he can do. That's going to go long. Yeah, and he leaves a 3-10. It looks like he's throwing a fast pitch. Nope. Switching to maybe a purple hammer to shoot at this spare. And chops the 10 off of the 3. That's 3 opens in a row. So cannot capitalize on Logan's whiffed single pin. And that puts him down by 23 through 6. And that looked pretty good. Looks like he moved in just a little bit. Found a touch of that hold instead of playing outside quite as much. A little bit straighter line to the pocket. All right, so after an open, Cameron strikes in the 7th. And we'll see what Logan can do in the 7th. And that's inside. He leaves a 1-2. Pulled that one inside. It was inside the whole way. So he's going to give some pins back to Cameron on that shot. And he gets it. So he's at 116 through 7. And that looks better. There you go. Gets him out. So he goes spare strike. Puts him at 136 in the 8th. And that crosses over. And he leaves a 5-pin. And he picks up his spare. And there he goes, right in the pocket. Okay, so he's at 133 on a strike. Logan can shut him out. See what he can do on the right lane, lane 26. That's way inside. It's going to be 3 off the right. So on a strike, it was 4. But he just took off the right side of the rack there, pulled it. And just can't do that on a short pattern. So he'll try and regroup, fill this frame, leaves 6. See if he can spare up the foundation frame. And it's a better shot. And can't get it, so he opens. Puts him at 152. And opens the door for Cameron. So he can strike out for 182. Cameron can strike out for 190, 183. So 1 pin. So Logan's had a 1 pin match already, and that's going to go long. Leaves him a 1, 3, 6, 7. And Logan looking for it, can't get it. So that puts him at 161. So math is hard. We'll see Cameron on a strike. So he can spare strike here. And wow. 1, 3, 7. Needs it. And actually, that's it. No, he's on a strike. So, yeah, he can make this and strike and win. And does not. So that is the match. 151 to 161. Logan takes it. Battle of the lefties. So it wasn't pretty, but Logan clawed it out. The battle of the lefties here at USA Bowl, the Roto Grip Sport Challenge. So good matches. Close matches. Congratulations to Logan for being able to pull it out. And remember, if you're a youth bowler or know a potential youth bowler, want to get involved in bowling, potentially win some scholarship dollars. I think it's the only sport that I know about where you can win scholarship money as a youth. I know there's several young athletes here who are walking around with over $10,000 of scholarship money in their scholarship accounts already. So if that's interesting and you want a sport that's not only physical but also mental, check out bowling. Go to gobowling.com. Get started in a league near you. And remember, if you haven't already done so, take a moment to like, subscribe, click the notification bell, and share with a friend or a stranger. You can share with anyone. But thanks for watching. We'll be back next week. We'll be coming at you from Oklahoma in the Southwest Gold Tournament Saturday and Sunday. Check that out. Search Southwest Gold Tournament bowling, and you can see all the opportunities there are in competitive bowling. So thanks for watching. We'll see you next week from Oklahoma. And as always, remember, be cool and go bowl.